Hey everyone, welcome back to Shadowrun. We're still on the misdirection mission where we're trying to frame a couple scientists, and we're trying to steal a priceless laser technology of some kind where the person telling us to do this doesn't necessarily care what happens to it, they just don't want this company to have it anymore. We've gotten pretty far along in the mission so far. We just need to plant the false camera, maybe not false, well, we're planning camera footage just like we did financial data and visitor records last time to frame them, and we need access to the main lab as part of the mission. And someone in the comments has pointed out this is apparently the companion mission for a character that I have not recruited to my party yet, which, you know, whoops. I'm not bothered by it from a playthrough perspective, because I'm like, I mean, the whole point of RPGs is for everyone to have kind of a different experience. Otherwise, what's the point of even playing? One person could play it, and then everyone could watch that person forever, because there's no point in playing yourself, because everyone had the same experience forever. But that's not what RPGs are about. But yeah, no, I just am definitely aware that people will get on me for that. Someone will show up every 3 months and be like, "You didn't do this right. How dare you not recruit Zevron? He just tried to kill you. Of course he's a good friend." But it happens. It will always happen. So we were in the middle of looking through the project records here, I believe. Let's look at the emitter aperture refinement. It had to change the I've had to change the emitter and focusing array in our last MP4 Redline prototype. Prior to this, we were using the same emitter array as the MP Laser 3. Since it's a proven design, unfortunately, that array is too large to continue using at this point, and there's legacy software that we need to update. The largest problem is that the outer lens is 3mm too large for the new housing. In light of that, I've commissioned 20 new focusing arrays. They're being manufactured in Detroit and should arrive next week at the latest. The fabrication technique is the same type that we acquired from Zeiss last year. It should give us the superior beam coherence, even in high dust and fog situations. Taylor. Prior emitter research? Personal lotes? Is that supposed to say notes on MP Laser 1 research? I've been going back through the files from Ares Arms research from the original MP Laser. A lot of the work was done by one Elliot Mills Fargo. Unfortunately, Mills Fargo is dead. From what I can gather, his son killed him during a drunken argument. What's curious is that most of the research files have been heavily redacted. It's all very curious. It's almost as if Ares Arms doesn't want anyone to know anything about the initial research. It's very curious given that we're all supposed to be working towards the same thing, aren't we? From what I can gather, Mills Fargo had a radically different design philosophy than Hardingham and I. Most of Mills Fargo's notes indicate that he was primarily interested in purely vector soliton? He's interested in purely vector soliton fiber lasers, rather than our own dye-doped matrix technology. From what I understand, it's also the basis of Winter Systems' own attempts at a man-portable laser solution. I can't find any evidence on how they would have developed that technology without access to Mills Fargo's work, though. Curious. We were in email next, I think? Oh, there's a whole lot going on over here. Ooh. Project 2231, that's a response to the project that we were talking about earlier. We'll work our way down the list, though. Security, safety, and progress. Alright, you Killjoy. Hardingham, I cannot believe you. Did you tattle on me tonight, Errant, saying I'd blow off the security brief and ran to go drink alone? Psh, I'm a senior researcher, not a bloody prisoner. If I decide to have a drink on my own, that's my business. Besides, Central and Admiralty are both crawling with police at any hour. They're AAA secure, for God's sake. Taylor. Pub time. Listen, H, I really do hear what you're saying about security, and I promise that I'm not taking it lightly. I was thinking we could hit up the pond after the meeting tomorrow. I've got 8 or so takers in the lab, and Knight Errant promised to loan us a low-profile bodyguard to make sure that nothing goes awry. How does that sound to you? Door code? They changed the door code while you were out on vacation. The chips got a little fried when someone got close to the shutters of the laser lab. They were testing one of the new emitters. It's 23847. Project 2231, that's the one that was being referred to in the other information. H, one of the researchers downstairs hit me up in a meeting about supporting something called Project 2231. It's headquartered in the Algonquin Manitou Council, some godforsaken black site called Complex number 68G. I guess it has something to do with the debacle in Chicago. Research into cleaning up the CEZ and whatnot. I thought it'd be nice if we could give them a hand. Just lend them a project, lend them a prototype or the specs. Let them test out the laser out there. So 2231 has to be what we're here for, the laser. There we go, we have a door code for the next door over, I believe. Hardingham. But yeah, the branching storyline stuff, I kind of think of it in terms of Mass Effect 1, basically, because in Mass Effect 1, right off the bat, they're like, go to all these different planets, and like, one of them is where you can meet Liara, and one of them is where you can confront Matriarch Benezia. And so you can either confront Matriarch Benezia with Liara in your party, who is her daughter, or you can confront Matriarch Benezia and then later meet Liara, who is her daughter. And they actually have their own different sort of thematic resonances and meanings behind them. They have different effects on how you perceive each part of the story. Crap, forgot to remind myself what the code was. 23847. 23847. 23847. There we go. But yeah, apparently the NPC, the party member that I could have had, would have helped me smooth through this entire area pretty easily. I kind of like the fact that we fought our way through though, because I haven't really been having fights in this game, and it's a bummer in some ways. I like both the dialogue and the fighting, but I could use a better split between the two sometimes. Some people, I'm sure, would just fight every single time and never have dialogue solutions, and that's also boring. Dr. Hardingham, I, Ares Asia Holdings, wishes you a productive day. Project records. Power output. Preliminary reports aren't good. We can miniaturize the aperture and emission array from the MP Laser 3, and it's definitely possible to get it down to a handheld size, but that's never been a problem. Energy density is the core concern. Our batteries just aren't up to snuff if we shrink them down to pistol size. Without the MP Laser 3's battery pack, we'll be lucky if we ever find a way to break 6 or 7 shots. It's a terrible problem, and one the boys over in materials science have been dragging their feet on. I've been checking into using some of the new dual-phase batteries, but the cost seems prohibitive. I've made a note to Dr. Hui asking if we could get some help from Ares Arms Europe. The Firelance research team's made a great deal of headway using stage graphene capacitors. Maybe there's something we could learn from them. Security briefing. Attention, Ares Asia Holdings employees and residents. Last week, Knight Errant officers responsible for the security of this facility received several reports of suspicious activity in the public area of the building. At 13:31 last Tuesday, security footage shows a troll approximately entering a mezzanine. That's the area we've already read, and then they left. Yeah, that's the same. We already read this email. They're talking about the troll that's maybe dangerous. This is specifically to this character, though. There is a note attached to Knight Errant Security. Dr. Hardingham, it is our belief that the troll we recorded is interested in the research you and Dr. Taylor are undertaking. As such, we will be providing extra security to your off-site team building exercise. Please be extremely careful when not within the facility. Your research and person are under threat at the moment. I skipped the first 3 pages because I realized it's the same briefing another terminal already got about that troll, but that last note was definitely to me. I mean to Hardingham, which is this computer. Drone integration. These appear to be Dr. Hardingham's notes on attaching the prototype to security drones. Things proceed apace. Assuming a standard medium drone like the Inquisitor or Rover 9230 models, the drone provides sufficient power to enable the prototypes to effectively unlimited bursts. Though there's a 30-second charge time if the capacitors are drained rapidly. The small size of the emitter lens also means that the prototype can be mounted modularly or internally as the platform dictates. For smaller drone sizes, the output is more restricted but still valuable, several times increased to be between 2 and 5 times, assuming standard battery power. This does unfortunately reduce the drone's loiter time. Each shot reduces the loiter time by approximately 2.5 minutes. more than enough for a sustained engagement, but something that we'll want to keep an eye on. I believe we can increase efficiency in these cases by issuing a subcooling medium, liquid nitrogen or the like, to reduce the heat pump's draw from the power systems. Maybe something like we worked out for Sentinel P series berths. Dr. Hardingham. Alright. A lot of dialogue about both the drones and the project. Email. You killjoy. This is the response. So the person left to go drinking, and then this person's Hardington's response is, Taylor, I don't think you're taking the security breach seriously enough. A bloody troll tried to waltz into the building not just once but twice. He beat up some bully boys downstairs, and he's definitely after our work. You want to waltz off to the pub like nothing's happened? At least go in a group, man. Hardingham. And then the guy was like, oh, no, seriously, I'm taking this seriously. Let's go off to the prawn, is what he said. Or the pawn, whichever one it was. Response to cheating bastard. Listen, I don't know how you managed to beat me in that last game, but I know that you're cheating. All the data checks out, but I can't believe your aim's suddenly gotten so much better than mine. When I go find out the hack you cooked up, you're going to owe me 50 nuyen. Either that, or your characters are all going to be wearing bright green lime costumes from now on. Linking vent. Oop, got a code. Dr. Taylor, we appreciate the concern about the threat neutralization system leaking from our office air vent. Your safety and the safety of the lab are our topmost priorities. Until we can get the maintenance to inspect the valve, you can access the security control for Vent 3 via the Matrix. The blocker IC code is Cortex FRZ. Should any further leaks occur, please contact us again. Security Director Deng. So that should be the same vents we were seeing information about when we were jacked into the system. Pub time! This is a response to him wanting to go to pawn or prawn. Okay, Taylor. If you've gotten 8 people and a bodyguard together for a pint, or for a pint or two after we have our meeting, I'm game. Sorry about being so testy earlier, I just don't relish the idea of being beaten to a bloody pulp by some trog in an interest in my research. Hardingham. Alright, we found the key code we were supposed to find in order to proceed, for sure. Alright, so now we're still trying to get into the main lab, but it's just the waypoints changed. Do a quick once-over to see if I'm missing anything important around here. Let's take a look-see. But yeah, the reason why the cards fell in such a way that I didn't bring that NPC on this quest is that when I talked to that NPC, the companion that could be useful for this, he was pushing me off from talking to him about being a Shadowrunner, so I respected his wishes for a bit, and then when I saw the email for this, it was like, oh my god, urgent mission, do this right away! It was like the name of the mission practically, so I did it right away. And that's how those two things combined to me not having that guy on this mission. And that happens. Things happen. I've gotten a few comments about how I don't know things about the combat in this game too, and I'm like, well, I've had like 3 fights, despite being super far in this game. At some point I'll be more practiced in the combat because we'll have a decent number of fights. I already learned a few things in this last fight, I think, about how to do everything. Matrix jack point, so that's what I could use if I want to deal with the vent situation. Let's look at the servers, because we could upload, right? The server cluster handles the local records and systems for floor 27. Undoubtedly, the building-wide systems back up this data, but anything occurring here will be fed to the larger Ares Asia servers. This makes it a perfect place to upload the worm and faked camera footage. Alright, camera footage go! A few moments later, the chip flashes a green light indicating that the camera records for floor 27 will now show footage of Golden Fong meeting with Dr. Taylor and Hardingham. Ta-da! We did it! And that matrix checkpoint will be really useful if I want to deal with events. But let's actually check what these doors are first. I think I'm liking this game more than Pillars of Eternity so far. Oh, that door's locked. That might be the vents that I can use. Pillars of Eternity is probably not the best introduction to the cRPG subgenre, which I think means classic RPG. It's like a subgenre that's named after the idea of being old RPGs, basically. That game has the D&D problem of like, I've been playing for 5 minutes. Alright, here's a wizard. He has 30 spells. Good luck. and because it has semi-real-time combat, it's like, there's 12 characters on the screen and they're all doing stuff at the same time. Oh god. So it's very... this one's a lot more intuitive in the way that it does video game mechanic concepts of like you're leveling a character up and over time, so they're gonna start simple and get more complex over time. And turn-based combat makes it so much easier to understand what you're doing, and I think that's a good approach. Ares Asia Holdings Directed Energy Lab. Please input command. I can jack in myself, but I don't know how. Unlock the main lab door. That's the one over here, right? Let's see, do I want Isabel to jack in? I don't know if there's a reason to, unless I want to do the vent thing. Let's proceed a little bit before I do anything else. Let's see, I'll come back to it if I feel like I need to. I just did the jacking in, so I'll try not to immediately jump straight to... Oh! Hello. Hey, peeps. As the lab doors slide open, you come face to face with a ragtag group of people. Their gear is mismatched, they wear no uniforms, and the mixture of tactical gear and heavy armor indicates that they're preparing for anything. They are quite obviously Shadowrunners. This came up before. They said in the mission briefing that someone else knows about this mission, and so they're probably going after the weapon too. So now, is this going to be a diplomatic situation? They probably already have it to some extent, and I can either come in quietly. I can probably either let them go and just take it, or maybe they'll attack me just for knowing that they were here, or maybe I could fight them to get it from them. Is probably the decisions we're probably going to be facing. A pale assault rifle toting human glares at you from inside the room. He looks ready to raise his assault rifle but doesn't. Hey Opti, I think I figured out why the alarms were going off. The man named Opti is draped in charms and magical fetishes, particularly raven feathers. He regards you for a moment and shakes his head in disgust. A damn near perfect operation ruined because you had to charge in here guns blazing. Christ! How's it coming, Bull? Huh? What the? The orc cyber deck suddenly starts to spark and smoke. Yelping, he yanks the cord out of his head and drops back. God damn it, you broke my concentration, you son of a... Sorry, I guess? You guess! I should ring your... But Bull starts to lunge forward towards you, but the woman steps next to him and holds out a hand, and he stops. I was kind of hoping to get an intimidation check to counter him in his attempt to be mad at me, because have you seen me? Where's the troll, though? I'm surprised that one of them's not a troll, because there's a troll looking around, and none of them are one, unless he's somewhere off screen, or maybe he's organizing it. Oh, hey, Dizzy. You look like a DeviantArt character. Original character, do not steal. The woman is as tightly wound as a coiled snake and about to strike. Her knuckles, knees, and boots are covered in blood. Cool it. Getting in a firefight here won't do us any good. Jarl, that goes for you too. Duncan hefts his assault rifle, fixing the other Shadowrunners with a cold stare. Wise choice, lady. Definitely a better move than trying to throw down. Jarl spends several moments scrutinizing you when the face suddenly lights up. Wait a minute. I recognize you. You're Handyman, right? Your name's all over the shadows of Hong Kong. From what I hear, you've been doing a lot of work for Kindly Cheng. Is that right? Opti looks you up and down, a crooked grin erupting from his face. For such a big shot, you sure roll loud. We all have our off days. Based on the sound of it, Knight Errant's having a hell of an off day too. Tentatively, Bull smiles. It's a rueful grin, offset by occasional glances of sadness at his deck's smoking carcass. Jarl glances around the rest of his team and then at you. I don't want to interrupt, but we have a big problem. We're both here for the laser. What now? Duncan waves a dismissive hand towards Bull and Opti. Listen, we can argue about this all day, but KE will be closing in on us any second now. I say we all go out together, then sort this out in calmer seas. The Bull looks at the rest of his team one by one, then they nod their assent. Right, that works for us. Listen, what's your way out? We were going to rappel over the Federated building next door, but with all the racket, well, I think probably just get shot off the line. Let's see. We're going out underground, down the elevator shaft. Over to an MTR station. I didn't even know that was there. Should have done better legwork before we got here. Bull reloads his pistol, snapping it back into the holster with a loud click. We'll follow. More guns couldn't hurt, right? You lead the way, we'll be right behind you. Suddenly there's a blare of alarms. Red lights click on overhead as an accompaniment of noise. You hear a sudden hissing sound, rather like a tire deflating, with all the sound comes from an acrid odor hanging in the heavy in the air. That's the vents. They're gassing us. Look, over there, it's coming out of that vent. If my deck wasn't fried, I'd be able to jack in and stop it. I hope you brought a deck or some drones. If you haven't, we gotta get out of here fast. Good thing Isabel's here then. Oh. Oh, we're in combat. Alright, rounds until gas reaches critical levels. We have 15 rounds to close the vents. What's around here? Is that the place where I jack in? Or can I jack in outside? This is an important thing to know about. Alright, well I have a decker, so that's good. Let's see, am I in stealth mode? Is that what's going on here? Do I have a reason to be? Oh, I'm probably just just in cover for standing by those terminals, huh? Yeah, that's what's going on here, probably. Alright, Gobbit. Nope. Gobbit. Give Handyman some haste. I think we're gonna want to have him go for a sprint. Let's see. Oh, that's a jack-in spot, isn't it? So maybe I can't close the vents from there. I probably should have given it to Isabel. Oh well. I hope I'm doing this right. You know what? Not a bad time to leave a save point in case things go poorly and I have to restart. We all died? We died. Alright, so I just played this mission. I completely fucked up the entire scenario, basically. I tried to... At first I was fumbling around, like, where's a control I can use? I was trying to, like, activate a terminal to deal with the poison gas that's flooding into the room. And then I tried, oh, there's bad guys to fight, so then I started over. I'm like, okay, we'll just fight those guys, we'll deal with the poison afterwards. No, I misinterpreted the situation twice. What's actually going on here is that we're getting flooded by enemies, and gas is coming in. We're supposed to grab the prototype and run for it, basically. So it's basically it's a lot like that first mission where we met Gobbit and Isabel in the first place, where we basically just need to reach our objective within X number of turns without getting killed by the bad guys. So that was my mistake. But this time we're going to try to do it right. Let's see, I'm probably cutting that whole attempt, because it was kind of a nightmare and probably annoying to watch, so this episode might be weirdly short or weirdly long, because I don't know actually how long the part is that I'm cutting out. I don't know how long that bit was. Let's see. Do I save scum? We know about the gas thing. Oh, that's interesting. What's going on? Was the game glitched before? The game may have been glitched or insufficiently showing me something last time, actually. Last time I played this thing wasn't being highlighted as something I could hack. Now that I have that, I can probably just go in as Isabel and just hack the whole situation and fix it. Huh. Anyway, one of us needs to grab the prototype as fast as possible so we can get out of here. I think that's going to be Handyman. Because Handyman has the lowest health out of our party right now, so he's probably the best option for sending in immediately. Also, I gave him haste. That helps. Since I did that before the save point, which is where I'm loading right now. Duncan, I'm going to have you take cover because the enemies come in from down here. Have you do beanbag shot overwatch. Because that's a great skill. And here come the bad guys. They hopefully won't get a shot on Gobbit. I mean on Isabel. So I'm grabbing the prototype, which is our primary objective, and getting ready to run for it because I don't know necessarily whether or not I'll be able to solve the problem within 5 turns. What happened last time is I bunkered down to fight everyone, thinking that I could resolve the poison gas afterwards, but I couldn't resolve the poison gas afterwards for some reason. So everyone just died from the poison gas before we could leave the area. My last attempt was several layers of me kind of misinterpreting the situation. Alright, so if I hack this thing, I should be able to stop the poison gas? So how is this gonna work? So is Isabel gonna be hacking in real time? Like, am I gonna switch to Isabel's perspective during combat and have turn-based stuff for her while I'm doing turn-based stuff for us out here? There's a lot of layers of things that I'm seeing for the first time here. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see, let's have you... We're gonna have you heal... Oh, Handyman's not wounded yet. I'm mixing it up with last attempt where he was wounded and I was trying to heal him. Last round I learned that Duncan has this ability, Subdue, so when I stun someone I can just run up to them and wipe them out, which means you can actually really efficiently take out characters with high numbers of hit points, because so far stuns have been very effective against enemies. I'm gonna have Isabel... I'm gonna take cover with this character and set up aim on Duncan so that he can do proper hits. Alright, Duncan, can you even hit a guy from here? Oh, you can't even see a guy from here. Alright. I'm hesitant to go charging forward at this point. I might just have him stay put. Let's stick with Beanbag Overwatch. I want my co-op area. I want my allied Shadowrun team to start running forward. Are they just hanging out? Okay, there we go. They're kind of... Nope. Alright, well, the Shadowrunners are not... They do not follow a consistent AI routine, I guess. Last round, they charged forward to this hallway, so I was like, alright, let's go get them. And this time, they're kind of hanging back, which is a little worrying. That guy does not look stunned. Alright, here's Isabella in... all jacked in, then. How does this work? I'm not even in a turn-based mode now, I'm just jacked in. I wonder how that works. Alright, well there's the valves. So I'm jacked into another... Interesting, I'm jacked into the same place I wasn't before, I believe. Just looks a little different. And I wiped a lot of stuff out last time, so now it's pretty much safe, isn't it? Alright, one valve's closed. Yeah, there's not even, like, enemies right now. I can probably just casually just run around and close all the valves like it's no big deal, and then rejoin the fight. And that completely removes the time limit from the encounter. You don't need a Decker, but it might help. Thanks game. So the Decker seems pretty good. Yeah, it might help quite a bit by completely removing the time limit from the fight. All right, well now we just have a regular old fight. And I already know I can do this because I did it earlier. So yay. So let's go do a fight. Gobbit. Can't cast Hasty yet. I was going to have him haste the Handyman again if she could. Let's see, 3 turns is enough to get all the way down here to this full cover. And then I can come in full punching in a moment. I don't really want Isabel to be the first one opening fire on these guys, do I? I can take full cover though. Alright, fine. That's a decent position to be in. Gobbit. Poison Fog, how far can I cast that? Not very far. And no one's hurt yet, right? Yes, there's no one to heal. Aim. I can keep increasing people's aim, which makes sure that their attacks will land. I think that's worthwhile. And can I hit a dude? 43 is not a great chance of hitting. I went for it though. A chance of hitting is kind of higher when you're firing a whole bunch of shots, because one of them's probably going to hit. Oh, that's taunting me. I can't, I'm 1 block away from being able to go behind the couch for full cover. I'm surprised how often there's little spots like this where you kind of can't hide behind the doorway, because you could totally fit a person in there. There's a whole square-shaped opening there, but you can't move there. That's interesting. So this guy got hit by the beanbag, but he's not wounded. I mean, he's not stunned, so he's still got his full move. If I just fire on him, I have a 94% chance of hitting, which is pretty good. I think I might just do some regular shots. If I do aim shot, it's a very high chance of hitting. Let's see. Rigger, Captain. Let's just unleash some shots on the main dude with my increased hit chance. There we go. Come on, other Shadowrunner crew. Last round, the other Shadowrunners were very aggressive and went charging in. This one, they're kind of waiting a few turns to move forward. Maybe it's because I took all the cover, and now they're hesitating because I'm in the way, which is kind of what I did when they went in first. But yeah, with the poison gas gone, this should be a relatively safe encounter, because the primary threat was the time limit last time. We have so many Shadowrunners on our team right now that there's not that much risk of anything going wrong. Bunch of silly guys wearing tabards in the future. Alright, let's heal our newly wounded character. And increase aim of someone. You get aim. 50% is a pretty big boost, considering it's a lot of these shots are like coin flips, so increasing it to getting that much of a boost is actually suddenly like, oh, I always hit now. Isabel, what can we do with you this turn? Burst fire? On the wounded guy, probably? Oh, wait, no. Duncan. Mercy kill. 1 AP used to get a guaranteed kill, basically, and that takes out his drone. It's about as efficient as you get there. We'll beanbag this guy next. There we go. We just took out 3 of their guys out of commission, basically. All 3 of them had moves next turn, now none of them have move next turn. Seems like a good call to me. And since I already used stun, that pretty much just opens me up to just wail on this guy with everything I have. I still have 3 AP too, so I'll take that. Nerve strike. Oh, I have to be standing by him to do that. Let's just go punch him. Let's do some damage. Bam, 22. How you feeling about that, buddy? And Isabel has her turn still, so I can just go burst fire and take him out. Wow. That might be the highest damage I've seen Isabel do. Then follow up. Alright, they're down to just 2 guys, not counting the reinforcements that are going to come my way. And their adepts going in. No stun? Aw. Why don't you have stun attacks? That's fine. My adept has a turn next round, which means that he gets to do a stun on one of them. Oh, and look, that guy's running directly into my range so I could stun him. And none of those shots even came at my dudes. That would have been the opportune time for the AI to try to wipe out my adept. And they did not. Haste. Alright. Adept has extra moves again. Going in for the stun. There we go, he's stunned. They killed the other guy already, I think? I don't see him. I think they took him out on their own. So now we're just gonna start wailing on this guy. Nerve strike. Bam. You're in trouble now, buddy. I don't know if you realize that. You're really in trouble. Isabel, steady shot. There's some damage. Duncan. You can't do mercy kill yet. That's a bummer. But you can pretty much guarantee a kill with an aim shot, but it wasn't a good enough damage. Alright, finish him. You missed. You had like a 4 and 5 chance of hitting, but you missed. Unless it dropped and I didn't notice. I think it was 82. I was gonna say, you guys better finish this dude. I warmed it all up for you. Alright, we're doing good. We're doing way better than that attempt that shall not be named. So there's more guys coming from the elevators. Oh yeah, you can see that little light that came out over there that kind of gives it away. So yeah, down in the elevators where the bad guys are currently coming from. Is anyone currently wounded? Can I even highlight their guys? I can't. Are any of my guys wounded at all? Answer's no, basically. Let's give bonus aim to person. There, you get aim. Congrats. Oh, that used up Isabel's turn because she got out of cover for it. Whoopsie. There's probably a visual cue to tell me that I missed. My bad. We're just gonna go charging forward. Get all in position to fire on the guys as they come in. And I'm going to have you go in this doorway so that you're ready for them. I'm having them overwatch in case they walk by the doorway and get caught unsuspecting. Because they're coming from down there in the elevator. I know that. So it's all about kind of being in position to take them out when we're in line of sight. And this is a good opportunity to kind of take it slow and let the enemy, the other Shadowrunners charge forward a bit. Because then they can actually get a lot of the attention and make it safe for my guys. This is where it really is nice to have Isabel Gobbet around. Because Gobbet can buff up their whole party. Someone got shot by fire. Alright, so we have a guy with the shotgun and we have a mage off screen, and that must be an adept. Am I supposed to be able to see that? I feel like the last one should have entered in my line of sight. Oh well. Duncan. Is that no cover? That is no cover as far as I can tell. Yeah, that's full cover. And half cover is a half shield, yeah. So this is 0 cover, apparently. Just like just an icon to indicate, yeah, that doesn't help you at all. And these guys just blocked me in like a bunch of fucks, so I can't even use that character this turn, basically. Except for self-buffing, I guess. Duncan's not hurt, is he? Is he? Can I heal that wound? No. That wound's not from this round. Let's say move forward, Isabel, a turn, and give an aim buff to that dude. Everyone gets bonus accuracy. Everyone. And you don't really get to do anything this turn, so you're just gonna hang out. Isabel? Can't see the bad guys yet. Duncan, if I get closer to this corner, can probably see someone. There's no cover around here, really. He's got the hit points to make it work, though. But if I charge in like that, I'll use the whole turn anyway, so it's pointless to do that. Huh. Let's just close it on the corner, I guess. So I can see down here. There we go. Can I beanbag that guy? Decent hit chance. Let's go for it. There we go. That guy doesn't have a move. It really helps us out. It really sets us up for handyman. Isabel, go to the corner. I'm not sure if corners count as cover at all in this game. There's the whole enemy crew. Can we rocket them from here? 54% chance of hit. That's pretty good. That hit a bunch of them at once if it hit. Oh! Or I can shoot our teammate. Mistakes were made. Alright. There's something agonizing about having someone that's fully hasted and they're stuck behind partners. Oh, they healed me. That's nice. Alright, I might have to return the favor and try to heal their adept after what I just did. Oh wow, that guy just ran in and just threw a grenade at point blank range. Alright, they're getting stuff done. That's good. Not his armor. You damaged their armor? Oh wow, that character has a lot of armor. My highest armor is 3 on my adept. It's fairly impressive that they have that person had like 5? Alright, you're entering the adept's range now. First of all, Duncan, you can mercy kill this character. Or not. Is your line of sight blocked? I'm not sure what's going on there. Can he not see around that corner? Let's see. Line of sight blocked, apparently. From there? I mean, you can clearly see that he can see around the corner. That's how the 3D model works. I think these walls are supposed to look like they take up more space than they do, I guess. Oh well. So... let's see, I currently have 2 moves. Does Gobbet have haste yet? She does. Let's haste Duncan. I may be able to knock someone... I may be able to stun someone. Oh, beanbag shot. Let's see. I could probably stun someone with this character and then subdue them with Duncan. It's probably a thing to do. Let's go for the stun. At the very least, I can go do some damage with this character real quick and then figure out what to do afterwards. Let's see, Duncan, can you reasonably reach this character to subdue? Yes, you can. Alright. Let's give that a shot, because you should be able to just remove that guy from the fight. Bam, subdued, take that. And that guy's stunned. That guy's not stunned. This person's about to go get taken out. Let's deal with that real quick. Bam! Guess who's out of the fight? And this guy's got armor, so I'll use Mana Fist to penetrate it. Unless I can't do that. Or is it highlighting the wrong dude? Can I not hurt that guy? Maybe the act of using Mana Fist lets me not use it? Or is it highlighting the wrong guy? I must not be able to move while using Mana Fist for some reason, because it won't let me highlight anyone. Oh well. Punch dude in face. Or miss. Okay, Isabella. You have grenade launcher. Your chance of hitting with grenade launcher is substantially low. So just go for an aimed shot to do some damage, I guess. There we go, Isabel. Alright, we're pretty safe now. Everyone can just kind of wail on these guys. Especially since next turn... Oh yeah, I can't subdue. Next turn Duncan can stun someone again, but I won't be able to subdue them. Oh wow, even more stunning. Oh, you did a flashbang grenade on 2 of our teammates, I think. Or maybe just one. Maybe I think it was just Handyman and their 2 guys. So they're adepts running for it. Enforcers running for it in the other direction. Duncan, beanbag shot that guy before he goes anywhere. Or miss. Sweet. Full auto from like 1 foot away from him. Now let's just shoot this guy. 99% chance of hitting, very high chance of critting. Boom. Boom. Turns out running directly next to a guy with a gun. He's just gonna shoot you. It's shocking. Go deal with this dude. Wow, lots of missing today. Well, at least I can reduce his movement, so he doesn't go anywhere. Isabel? Can you... Yeah, you can't. Let's just send Isabel down here to get closer to the fight. Same thing for Gobbet, more or less. She's so far away that she's not going to do anything else. Let's get her behind this wall. I pretty much got this fight down. We're doing okay. Got so many allies, it'd be hard to mess it up, frankly. I mean, last round, I realized the irony of that because I just failed this encounter, but that wasn't the fight. That was the time limit element, which I removed anyway. But I think this time I probably would have been able to get past the time limit problem too. I just last time wasn't ready for. In the off-camera attempt that I'm sure I've cut completely from this, I just flat out did not understand what was happening. Mercy kill. Pretty much guaranteed kill right now. There we go. No. Why did that not work? Duncan, mercy kill. Oh, it's just +2 damage. Oh right, I forgot about that. Mercy kill isn't... I think about it as a guaranteed kill. It's just a guaranteed hit on a person with low hit points, which often means a guaranteed kill, but in this case, no. He had just enough hit points to make it work. Everyone's all healed up. Yay! And we're safe. And everything went just fine. Now I can wander around and explore because the fight's over. I wonder if I can get past those doors now. Now that the alarms are off. Probably not. A whole dramatic looking lab over here. Board meeting room. When I press Control, I mean Alt, none of it's highlighted as being something I can interact with, so it's probably not. There's a good chance it's a room you're just not supposed to have access to, and it's just there for appearances, basically. But all right, that fight went okay, and I dealt with the problem correctly this time. The elevator doors refuse to open. Some kind of manual lock is engaged. A blinking alert message reads, "Elevator in transit. Doors will unlock once elevator passes floor 27." Looks like you won't be able to pry them open for a minute or two. Better hunker down. Wow. Enemy turn. So we're still having enemies? Oh. Wait. Are there enemies to give a turn to, or are we? I'm genuinely just waiting. Wow, that's brutal. So on top of poison gas, I had to deal with the fact that you have to wait 3 turns for the elevator to open. That's brutal. But it didn't matter because it doesn't matter now because the old enemies are dead. I think. Oh, is that an enemy? Oh, there are new enemies showing up. Okay. That was unclear on that. Okay, so we should get into some sort of formation for this Duncan. Full cover couch is my hero. Do I get line of sight on these guys? Funnily enough, this looks just like when I first did this floor last episode, because now I'm in the same elevator lobby dealing with these. That's a lot of bad guys. Oh shit. Can you throw a grenade at them? Right, that takes a whole turn. Beanbag some dude. The mage is probably a good target. They can do weird stuff. Alright. Mage is disabled. Handyman should also get into cover. Everyone should just be ready for this part. Isabel, you take the back row. I don't want to prep our characters for being hit by AoE like I have in the past. Gobbet, let's haste Duncan, because he can do some serious damage if he gets to shoot every turn. I'll give him more accuracy next turn. Handyman, I guess you could actually just go behind that wall. Nah, we'll hang out for the moment. He gets a cover bonus there that's worthwhile. Let's see, high hit chances on these guys. Enforcer. Let's go for their guy that's not stunned right now, to work on the guy that can actually move. And we'll wait for them to move now. Door's about to open. We might not even have to finish the fight. Man, +7 damage. I think that's more than my killing hands do. That must be a high-level character. Enemy adept is here. They're gonna have their adept fist fighting. I feel like everyone's cramping my style, frankly. So we could just leave. Do I want to fight these guys? Is there a reason to fight these guys? It's kinda not, right? Yeah, I could just be like, escape! And then you can be all like, escape! And then Duncan, who is coincidentally a hasted character, can run even further to escape. Oh, he would have been able to do that in 2 AP anyway. Yeah, we're gonna have a dramatic escape. Hopefully the other guys go for it too. Oh, we're cutting away. Hope they made it. Maybe. The pungent smells of musty stone, grease, and the remnants of neurostun gas mix in your nostrils as you rappel down the elevator shaft. Whatever frustrated knight-errant security officers are in pursuit are too far away to be heard. All around you, there is only darkness and the occasional red-hued maintenance light. As you reach the bottom and pry open the heavy elevator doors, light comes flooding into the shaft. With any luck, you're only minutes away from the MTR station and with it freedom. Alright, this encounter's going alright so far. Is that the end of the mission, or are we gonna fight someone by the MTR station? Not sure what to expect. But the game's not starting yet? Yeah. Apologize if this video is too long or too short, because I don't know until I actually edit how long the part is that I'm cutting out. Right, we have to figure out who gets the technology now. You exit the service elevator and step out into the dimly lit basin. You hear no sounds of alarms nor shouting, but it's only a matter of time before the knight-errant catches up with you. The basement smells of mold and stale air. Faint vibrations run through the floor and walls every few moments, evidence that the MTR's train's passing nearby. So here, in the mission objective, they said to take the laser. They didn't really say who gets it. They were even like, yeah, you could sell it if you want or whatever. So like, when it comes down to it, it might be totally okay just to give them the tech and just let them leave with it. That was closer than I would have liked. Whew! Dizzy hunches over, hands on her knees as she pants excitedly. She straightens as she calms down. Chalk that up to things I won't do again. Get gassed while trying to escape from the knight-errant. Ah, buck up, Dizzy. At least your fists and feet could hurt those bastards. I swear to God I'm never running against Ares again, unless I've got an assault cannon with me. Those old 6 guns just won't cut it against knight-errant. Just spring for some APDS rounds, man. You don't need to overcompensate that much. So what now? We just march through the basement into the central MTR station? Let's see. We should move fast. We don't have much time before they figure out we're here. Before we head off into the unknown, what are we going to do with the prototype? You need it for your job, I need it for mine. It's simple. We've got the laser in our possession, so it's ours. You don't hold on to the cake, you don't get a slice, it's that simple. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Come on, you're well established. You've got a network of contacts, the runner community knows how reliable you are. I'm a little fish in a big pond here. I blow this job, I'm not going to work in Hong Kong again. Hell, you don't even need the prototype, just the damn GPS unit on it. It's a decent point. Let's see. I don't like it either. Maybe we can work something out. Thanks. I mean it. I don't like the idea of cheating you on a job, but we're on the same team here. We both have to live and work in the same environment. So yeah, what if they turn it in and they get rewarded and then they just pay me as part of their reward? That could be what we do. How about this? We take the laser, you keep the GPS, and nobody's the wiser. And I'll owe you one. You call in, I'll help you out. Or get friends who can, if I'm tied up. Yeah, we can make friends, that's how you network. So you can't just rely on Kindly Cheng for everything, because the moment we don't serve her best interests, we might not matter to her anymore. But if we make friends in the Shadowrunner community, we could potentially have a lot of contacts. This is how you do things. This is how Spider Shen is doing things. He's clearly got a bunch of contacts that he works with and isn't super tied to anyone besides maybe his mentor. Okay, we've got a deal. Take it. The Jarl takes the prototype from you, detaching the GPS tracker and handing it back to you. Excellent. I'll make sure nobody hears about this deal, at least not on my end. So what's now? Do you want us to leave, or can we stick with you until you get to the MTR station? No sense dividing our forces. Come with us. Sounds good to me. Lead the way. So there's a risk-reward thing here. By taking them with me, we might... It makes it easier to survive the situation if we get caught by police, but it also makes things more risky in that we are more likely to get spotted with them and potentially have to answer questions about what's going on. But anyway, we completed the part of the mission that proves that we did this part, so we should still get a reward actually, as far as I can tell. And we should also get AP, which is my favorite reward because that's character progression. So is there going to be any bad guys around here, or is it just a cool looking underground area? Little crates around here. It's kind of nice it's kind of nice there's a whole tile set here, and it's just so we can walk through this tunnel. I'm sure they'll have like an actual scenario that takes place in that setting at some point. Inspect. A piercing howl cuts through the silence of the empty station. It's distant, but probably won't be for long. Better move and move quickly. Shit. I hate dealing with guard dogs. We need to pick up the pace or we'll end up up to our ears in angry mutts. Yeah, let's avoid that if we can. We can open the door. What's up here? Oh. Uh-oh. What do you think is going on upstairs anyway? All I heard was that there were intruders and we were supposed to stop them from leaving. Some kind of Shadowrunner team got into the building, I guess, killed a bunch of the guards upstairs. Central doesn't know where they are now, so we're just supposed to keep our eyes open. What a bunch of scum. I hope they showed up down here. I'd love to show them why nobody messes with the Knight Errant. Let's go check out this door now. Any Knight Errant in here? Open locker. Can we take stuff? Medkit. Of course I'll take it. I don't care about random people's belongings. I'm too busy trying not to die. Selfishness, go. Side area. Generator controls. This control panel seems to connect to the backup generators, powering the disused section of the old central MTR station. The readouts indicate that the backup batteries have sufficient power to keep the lights on, but the remainder of the power is devoted to operating secondary doors. If you could turn this off, you could prevent Knight Errant forces from getting in except from the way you came. This is weird that no one in the party can have an idea what to do here. It comes down to just my intelligence, nothing else. Alright, well, can't do anything here. It's weirdly restricted. Oh, open door. So, for some reason I thought I couldn't do that one. Whoa, someone just flew away. That was weird. I'm sure they're fine. This is our opportunity to sneak past those guys without being seen. Oh! They just walked over and spotted me, apparently. I didn't realize... Was that supposed to be a stealth section? I didn't even realize that it had started. We could probably just run past them at this point. Go, handyman, go! Probably not much stopping us from just going for it at this point. Lack of cover is not great, though. Isabel, run! Duncan. Let's see how far you can make it. That far, basically. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna run for it. And see what we can do about that. Gobbik can at least reach the corner. Alright, neutral turn. Other Shadowrunners, let's see what you guys can do. They should actually be a sufficient distraction for the bad guys. And their distraction probably means that we won't have to worry about fighting this round. We can probably just escape. And the Shadowrunners will probably just teleport with us like they did before. Alright, someone's having a turn somewhere where I can't see it. The game's literally playing itself against itself right now, which is pretty funny. So let's find out if there's any bad guys up here. Oh, there are. Okay, good to know. So Isabel, we're going to want to get into positions, but not compromise ourselves too bad here. Let's see. Duncan, how far can you move it? Let's have Gobbet cast haste on Duncan. I need him in a better position. Gobbet's going to be taking up the rear generally anyway, although that does put her at risk of being attacked by the other people. But the whole party is full health, which also makes things easier here. There's no cover bonus there, I guess? It probably counts as a wall I can't see over. Yeah, it's probably the place to send Duncan to for now. There we go. I'm prepping for the ensuing fight. Alright, so hopefully the neutrals will actually distract the guys coming at us from behind, allowing us to focus on the front enemies and then escape. I wish this part would go faster. There's just some kind of off-screen fight happening between characters somewhere, but I don't get to see any of it. I wonder if the guys up top even have been notified we're here yet. I don't think they know we're around. It's a mage, an enforcer, and a captain. Duncan. Let's see, can you throw a grenade that far? No, you can't. Can you beanbag shot one of them? It's a good chance of success on the mage. Got him. That mage is out of commission. At this point, it's probably not a bad idea to just go charging in with my adept. Maybe take a little cover. Oh, these are cardboard boxes. Those are not cover. Probably the best I can do is just go in. Hey, everyone, look at me. I'm a big scary adept and no cover. Oh, God. Turret is right there. Can he see me, or is my line of sight blocked? Oh, that's two turrets. We might be in trouble. Didn't know that was even a thing in this game. Look at us learning things the hard way. This might be a mess. Alright. Chance of aiming. Line of sight is blocked, so no. If I move over here, you should be able to see guides though, right? 76% chance. Grenade launcher. Low chance of success. Trying it anyway. Whee! Oh, cool. 24 damage on the turret. Take that. It apparently has roughly 50 hit points because that was like half its health. Alright, Gobbet, let's get you in range to be able to be spamming accuracy and healing spells. Duncan's turn. Chance of hit is okay. Mostly on this guy. Oh, he's not stunned. Did I even hit one of them with my beanbag earlier? I think whatever happened, he wasn't stunned, I guess. Alright. Taking shots. How's that flanking working for you, buddy? Wow, flank shot and a crit shot. He's hanging in there, though. Oh, their guy's charging in. We got this, though. Someone's fighting somewhere. It's kind of a bummer I can't see the line of sight at all of the AI. The ones that are on my team. But oh well. They broke my armor. Uh-oh. Gonna take some damage now. Ooh, yep, turret sees me. Only one of them, though? Only one of them? Alright, I can heal that 20 damage then. That's not too bad. Oh, hello. Hello. So there's like... Okay. Okay, that's... Oh, well that's mean. I didn't... Did I have a way of knowing that they were just gonna come charging in through that door like that? I'm in deep shit all of a sudden. Wow. It's got bad so fast. Well, Gobbet, I could do with a heal on... Handy... No one to heal? That means I'm out of line of sight is what that means. I learned that last time. Can I highlight... You're wounded by 10, you're wounded by 12. Let's try to help you a bit. Isabel. Grenade launcher on these guys. 88% chance. Bam. That hit all of them. Just take a shot at this point. We are in trouble. Burst fire. 62, 79. It's good to shoot the rigger because he's the one with the backup character. Handyman has to subdue these guys though. Let's see, Duncan still has haste. Mercy kill that guy for guaranteed kill. There we go. Focus on the guys behind me now, because they're going to be a problem if I don't do that. Let's see, you have light cover. You're in the open. So 55 crit, 0. Let's go for that crit. Come on. Oh, no. Alright, handyman. Oh, everything went wrong so fast when I realized those turrets existed. So the problem here is that handyman's a melee character, so if I hang out around here, I'm gonna get shot by turrets. Which really fucks me. Like, hard. My best option might be just to get away. I might have to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to waste my turn running back. If I leave handyman there, he's just gonna get peppered by turrets and get wiped out immediately. You know what? This is the type of crazy scenario where it's probably a good idea to actually summon a character. Bam. Here's an elemental. He's scary, ain't he? Alright. Let's do some damage here. 32% chance of critting. The ability is called Cudgel. It's a club attack. The other ones I have are Aim and Mana Arc. Mana spell bounces between next to closest enemies. First bounces 8 tiles, second has range of 3. I'm good at both. That might not be a bad idea. 99% chance of hitting. Alright, try that. Bam. Oh, it's an AP reducer. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is exactly the type of clutch situation where you'd probably want to use a summon. Yeah, their adept's running away too now that they've discovered the turrets. Those turrets are a problem. Their orcs getting pelted from all sides. The situation got bad super fast. I did not realize how defended that door was going to be when I ran for it. Wow, serious damage coming in. Their turrets can still hit them all the way out here. And yeah, that's alright. We're going to be learning a lot from this encounter. There's dogs. Holy crap, it's a good thing I didn't divide my forces, I guess. Doing this with half as many people? Fuck that. I will say when they're not recognizable, it gets slightly more hard to see who's on my team. It's a little harder to recognize them. Let's see. Yeah, it's interesting. There's like, here's an enemy and an ally. Here's an ally and an enemy, like all next to each other. The battle lines have gotten skewed. Let's see, so all I can do is gob it. The item is that. Can't use heal for another couple turns. I can increase aim on somebody. Let's make Duncan a badass. We're gonna... I need to make sure I'm out of turret range, so we'll go in with is that... Let's see, that's 2 to go here, right? Yeah, so that'll use up my turn. Could attack the guy in the back. Let's do that. I missed. Good job. Alright. Cool down on Mana Arc. Escape chance. What? What is that? Is that aim? I don't know what's going on there. Is that a specific character's action? Escape chance. Oh, we're talking about the chance of the summon breaking away and not helping me anymore. I have a perk where I don't require AP. What? Did I just not get to use my... Okay, there's a lot of mechanics here I need to figure out that I'm not getting yet. I just lost my ability to control my... I don't get to use the primeval this turn, I guess. Okay, that happened. Steady shot. 92% chance versus normal shots. Yeah, that's a bad hit chance. Let's go for the steady shot. There we go. Trying to wipe some dudes out this turn. Beanbag. I do have subdue, right? I do have subdue. And I have 3 move. So if I go down here, I'll be in the right angle to be able to go after the higher health target here. I can beanbag him with 1 shot, which allows me to then subdue him. I can't subdue him. Okay, never mind. I misinterpreted how AP works again. It feels weird because I guess Adept must just have the ability, or maybe it's a melee attack specific thing where sometimes I can move and attack even though the attack uses AP, but it'll only use 1 AP to move and attack. So it gets a little confusing where I can't do that with this character. Alright, well, I'll just shoot this guy in the face. That sounds like fun. How's that feel? I'm flanking you by standing directly in front of you because I've completely misplayed this turn. This fight has become a travesty. You're not gonna hit him at all? Aw, you're just gonna walk over there? Shit. Well, that killed one of them. You also hurt one of my guys, I'm pretty sure, with that grenade. I'm not happy with you right now. Or was it... Wait. Okay, I'll be honest, there's so many guys in that hallway throwing stuff over here, I can't tell which ones are trying to hurt me and which ones are trying to hurt the bad guys, but they're mostly hurting everybody. There's the dogs. That's a lot of dogs. Wow, this fight got savage. This has become a severe encounter. They're mad at me. They're real mad at me. Alright, Handyman, you're very hurt, right? Like very, very hurt? 9 hit points. Alright. Gobbet probably doesn't have line of sight to heal. Oh, and also doesn't have the turn to heal. Alright. Handyman. Medkit, for the love of God. There we go. Remaining action, do I wail on this guy or do I hide? He's currently stunned, which means I can subdue them, so Handyman should probably just move somewhere else. Is Handyman gonna have to go fight some dogs? I can't this turn though. Do I just take cover? But that doesn't count as cover apparently because it's an empty shield. Let's get out of the way for Duncan. Duncan can subdue to get this guy out. Doing that uses his whole turn. Isabel could fire a grenade over there at all the dogs. Line of sight's blocked, never mind. I might want to just hole up in this corner over here. Things are getting messy. Alright. Proximity line at the target location. Can I throw it? I can throw it. Let's do that. There we go. That'll help defend against the dogs as they approach, I guess. Trying to put any of my characters in there. Let's give some people some aim bonuses. Like Duncan. Can I not use this character anymore? What's going on? Yes, escape chance of... Oh. I don't... Well, last time I did 0 AP, nothing happened. What happens if I do 4 AP? Confirm. Oh, so I decide how much AP he has. And I guess the more AP I give him, the higher chance he has of escaping? Okay. Let's go hit these dogs with the arcing shot. Bouncing between them all like that. Pinball Wizard. He's a pinball wizard. I have a lot of AP, so let's just go stabbing dudes. I'm gonna go attack you in the face now. Who has no AP? You have no AP. Take it. And now you have no AP. Everyone loses AP. These dogs are not getting a turn. You guys might want to run backwards. There you go. You figured it out. You figured it out. The important thing is that we're learning a lot about combat over the course of this mission. Like a lot. Holy crap. Wow, the number of dots on the enemy turn screen has gotten really big. Did they get reinforcements somewhere else, too? Wow, we're in trouble. We're like really in trouble. Yeah, I don't have a lot of I don't really have good cover spots, and they're coming at me from everywhere. It might have been safer to just hole up in that one room I was in. Hell, it probably would have been safer just to hang out and just engage those guys right away from here, because then we'd have at least a clear line. We'd have a clear perspective for where to fight. I unknowingly was in the worst possible position when all the enemies came in, because it led to a situation where I'm being attacked from that direction, and this direction, and that direction simultaneously. Which, you know, I don't think I could have known that, but man, that went bad. Trying to heal my character up. Oh, whoa. Duncan's very hurt. First aid for the love of God. There we go. Duncan's doing better now. All those characters are stunned for the turn. Can I beanbag that guy, or is line of sight blocked? Not a great chance of success. Gobbet. Do a hit chance bonus on Duncan. I just need to reduce the number of goddamn shots coming at me at the same time. Please. Ah, it missed. Alright, handyman. I have a frag grenade. Can I throw that at the dogs? Not the best chance of hitting. 57%, 60%. Yeah, I can't. Not a great chance of landing where I want it to. Let's just not try that. This is a tough fight for a melee character because we're surrounded by ranged dudes. These guys are still up here. Man. Well, I don't want my... I'm probably going to go this way with Handyman. I think his best chance is to try to deal with the guys down here, because if I try to go this way, he's just going to get shot by turrets, and he can't really deal with that problem from a range. I feel like my best chance is to try to deal with the enemy combatants before trying to deal with the turret situation. I'm not sure how to deal with the turret situation. Shit. Dealing with a number of new elements that I haven't dealt with before. Probably a good idea to lean on my allied Shadowrunners as much as I can and get the best value I can from them. Let's see. Chance of hit is 71. Aim shot is higher. Let's go for that. Gotta do something about these guys approaching us. Burst fire. There we go. That took that guy out. That's all you had for that turn? 1 9 attack? Alright. Ooh. Really? 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 I'm starting to really wish I had control of the other Shadowrunners, because that adept in particular, I'm like, she's just running around. Like, she took the turn to run towards the enemies, and then took a turn to run away from the enemies. I'm like, well, just do one of those things. Uh-oh. Oh man, this is a clusterfuck. The sheer number of enemy dots is terrifying. Alright, those guys are all waking up from that turn where I stunned them all. Oop, damage is incoming. I think we lost our summon. I don't see him here. Okay, so, Handyman, you're hurt again. Can Gobbet heal right now? No, she cannot. She can haste, though. And haste can give us the extra actions we might need to do some serious damage with a Handyman, probably. So Handyman, enjoy your haste. And proceed with haste, because love of God, we're in trouble. Grenade. 85% chance of landing. I think Handyman's outside the range of this. Go for it. This should just hurt. It'll hurt the adept, but aside from that, no allies will be harmed. But 4 dogs. Come on, land where I want you to. There we go. There's some damage. Then we'll try to do some damage here. Stunning's probably a good idea on this guy. Did I stun him correctly? Yes. Good. Let's get busy, Isabel. Let's see. You can do a mercy kill on someone, right? Like that guy. We just need to gun all these dogs down right now, which is a terrible thing to say. Chance of hit, very high. Without that, you also, yeah, you have a good chance of hit without using aim shot. Wailing on some dudes. Isabel, it's your turn. You have 2 actions. Missed. There we go. One's down. Yeah, so we have 3 allies. They were a crew of 4, weren't they? So one of them's unconscious somewhere, probably off screen. Man. I don't feel too bad about my mistake because I went charging for the exit, which has worked multiple times in the past, but this time the exit was so hilariously heavily guarded in a way that I had no way of knowing about that it screwed us heavily. Sticking together as one crew at the beginning of the level would have been the best thing to do. There's definitely a thing where I would alter my strategy and do that if I had to restart, but I think I might be able to get through this without restarting still. Wishful thinking, maybe. I can hurt myself to cast a heal. To heal 10 on Handyman. Might not be the best approach. Aim bonus again, maybe? For Isabel? And she's the low accuracy one of this crew right now. There's the subdued guy. Alright, so we can not mercy kill this round, but I can do some serious damage to these guys regardless. There's the captain. Let's beanbag that person. Success. Some heavy dudes back there. That's a troll. Alright, see what we can do about these dogs. I need to focus fire on these dogs a bit to try to take them out. My troll's about to go down. Isabel, what can you do about the guys in this direction? Oh, he's really far away. Let's see. I can get in and attack and get out, potentially. Oh god. Did not realize he was going to take that path necessarily. Alright. One more punch, and then I can get back behind the wall. Right? He did not go down, unfortunate. Try to get back behind the wall so I don't get shot by everyone, though. Increase my chances a bit. Try to finish dog off. Line of sight blocked, really? Okay. This is our one option for now. Really good at missing with it, despite a high hit chance. Alright. Is line of sight blocked here? Yes, it is. That guy's an ally, right? Yeah. Alright, Gobbet. And I can't even get into line of sight because I'll use my only action moving, so the only thing left is a revive? Yeah. So I guess I'll just take a pot shot. Oh, line of sight's blocked for that guy too. Alright. You can't shoot anyone right now, Gobbet, and I don't really want to move you out of this spot because it's a good spot for you, so end turn, I guess. I don't know how this fight's gonna play out. Ooh, nice grenade. Also would have been a good time for an AP grenade. The important thing is that we can still rely on the neutral characters to get some attacks in. And their adept is in a better position than I am right now. Alright, I don't think I have to worry about this episode being too short. I thought the episode was going to end when we went downstairs, but nope. This fight's perhaps the worst one so far. So this is going to keep going for a bit. Cobbett, can you heal yet? You can. Please heal, Handyman. There we go. Make him last a little longer. Isabel, can you shoot anyone from here? Line of sight blocked? Really? Okay. But Duncan can see from here. Can I subdue? Do I want to subdue? I'd be getting really close to all the incoming fire. Right now I can let the allies kind of bullet sponge, which might be the best approach. So I can do 2 actions. I have a high chance of hitting with my normal shot. He's a grenadier, and a captain. Captain's stunned. Let's focus on the grenadier for now. And it's pretty much guaranteed chance of hitting. There we go. He got cover that time? Okay. Whew, do I risk using this character at all right now? So it costs 2 to go to that guy, so I should probably focus on this one. I can attack them like twice potentially, and then go back into cover. Oh, there's a lot of guys right here. Wow. Let's see. Roundhouse kick would hit. It hit all these guys? It would. There we go. Enjoy that damage, assholes. I'm gonna go. I might just have to commit. I didn't realize he was gonna take that path. That kind of put me in a worse position. Okay. Can't really get back around the corner properly at this point, can I? I can go over here. But I can't necessarily do that and attack. Everything's in trouble now. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this situation. should probably just get to cover. Jesus. Alright. That turned sour fast. Line of sight's blocked. I need to shoot dudes. I'm gonna let this guy... I'm just gonna hope this guy can take out that guy, or at least distract him enough to proceed. So Isabel, move to a position to be able to shoot dudes. Grenade is not loaded right now. Line of sight is still blocked for everybody still. How does that happen? Alright, fine, reload your gun. Wow, line of sight is really hard to judge in this game apparently. Like, I can clearly see those characters. They're 2 tiles away from each other and should be able to line of sight, and they can, I guess. That's accuracy bonus. Someone can't reach that guy apparently. That guy? How about that one? Isabel. Alright, they're still running for it. I might lose my main character this round and have to revive him. We'll see how this goes. Alright, yeah, he's trading shots there. And they're missing a lot, which is also a good sign. Oop. Their captain dude's running away. Ooh. That's a lot of damage coming at Isabel real quick. Is Isabel bleeding now? Isabel may be bleeding now. Not necessarily. Can Gobbet heal? No, she can't. Not right now. Let's see. I can beanbag. I can subdue. Grenadier's scary. I might be able to wipe him out of the fight if I haste. This might be the kind of move I have to take this turn. Alright, beanbag shot. Very high chance of hitting. Ah, the 6% chance of missing happened. Alright, that's bad. That's very bad. Let's see. Anyone flanked? Medium cover, wounded 10. 29 hit points, 20 hit points. Let's focus on this guy because my adept could help me out fighting him. 3 damage! Oh! Just gotta keep shooting him. 3 damage. That did not improve. Alright, go for the stun at the very least on this guy. So stun this guy. That's one move, taking a guy out for a round. Manifest this guy. There we go. Oh, that used my whole turn. Okay. Okay. So you can't shoot anyone from here for some reason, right? Yeah. Alright, Isabel, let's move you a bit. Can I highlight over here? Right, no, right over... I'm just trying to... Oh, no, I had it! Oh, there we go. Nope. When I clicked it... Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. There we go. What? How did I... There we go. There we go. Burst all up in someone's face, I guess. This guy... I can't see his hit points for some reason. Whatever, he's probably gonna go down, right? Probably? Maybe? Yeah. That's good. That's good. Lots of damage coming from my teammates, too. We might still have this. Basically, everyone on the entire battlefield has low hit points right now. It's pretty tense. That guy's running away while shooting now. Oh, grenade. That's bad. Oh, it's just an AP grenade. Oh, that one might be a frag grenade, though. It's a frag grenade. It's a lot of damage. Oh no, is main character down? That's a lot of that's a lot of AP grenades. Alright, so main character's down. No AP for Isabel. You have haste right now, at least. But do you have line of sight for anyone, really? Conjurer. This is such a bad situation. Increase the accuracy of Duncan by more. And maybe Duncan can have a good chance of hitting this guy at least. Probably just want to wail on this guy, right? Burst fire. Increased chance of crit. 91% chance of crit. I'll take it. There we go. Flanked and bonus damage. It's a lot of damage coming in at once. Aim chance. Let's see. Aim is just accuracy. He'll probably hit without it, though. There we go. Took that guy down all the way in like one turn. What do I do with you, Isabel? You have a revive. I could revive that guy next turn. Don't know if it's a good use of a move, though. And I don't have any hostile spirit to take over. I guess I'll move forward so I can potentially shoot guys in the future. There we go. Good heal. This is a clusterfuck. I feel like I'm making kind of good decisions right now, but I think I made all the worst decisions at the beginning. Isabel's down, I think. She looks pretty down. Wow, thanks for missing. Good shot. Alright. Tell me I can... Line of sight's blocked. Come on. Your definition of line of sight feels silly to me. Alright. I can heal this turn, absolutely. That needs to happen every time I can. Let's see, but I need to revive my character to even use them, so revive... That's gonna use my whole turn too. But we need to get my... We need to get my adept back alive. Beanbag at every opportunity, for the love of God. Yay, it worked that time. And I could be able to subdue them and take the guy out. Nope, not enough AP. That takes more than 2 AP to go over there and do that, I guess. So, burst fire on 87% chance. It's pretty good. No crit, unfortunately. Even though it's an increased crit. 2 attacks in 1 action. Probably better off just shooting him then for the flank shot. Regular shots are probably better than the burst shot in this case, since all it does is increase crit, and the crit is not even a thing that's going to happen, so I'll just shoot the dude a lot. 5 damage. Come on. There you go. Yeah, take all that damage for me, orc guy. Stand in the way. They're adepts healing a lot. This could turn around still. This is a tense fight. This got messy real fast. Alright. Handyman has an action. Gobbet, cast haste on Handyman. Handyman. For the love of God, killing hands. We're gonna have to make a mess real fast of this, so... Hello, dude. Yeah, just go hit him. Normal attack. Serious damage happened. Is he down already? I think he's down. Alright, attack this guy next. If I can highlight him. There we go. Please crit. No crit, but good damage, I think. Let's go subdue the guy that's knocked out. Which does not use my whole... No, it does use my whole turn. Okay. So that guy's still up, but he's taking a lot of damage. He might get... I feel like he'll probably get killed by the enemy players. You didn't punch him? Why didn't you punch him? You made it all the way to him. Surely you could have punched him then. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. His team's mostly taking the shots. That's okay. Both the girls are down. I took that last shot. Hit my orc. Okay. Still, I can pretty much make this work now. So it's 1 and 3. They don't die permanently, right? That's just how long they get knocked out, is my understanding of how this game works, I hope. So that means I'll just have them back next round. As in, like, next mission. I'll just have to finish the mission without them, is I think how this works in this game. Let's see. So you're the punchy guy. You have to take out this guy, because you're not going to reach the other dude. Are you the last enemy besides the ones that are up the hill? I don't see anyone else over here. Can I get full cover anywhere? Not really. I guess I'll get into the position so I can see them coming if they come after us. But I think this guy's the last guy on the fight. I can beanbag him. Or not. I tried. Alright. His hit points are low. 0% crit chance, but 75%, 73 hit chance. Gonna have to go for it. Hopefully they're in the neutral turn. Some of these... Oh, they're all trapped down here, huh? I probably should have ran around and hid behind the corner instead. I might lose Duncan now, which is bad. Oh, he's down. Cool. Neutral turn, got it. Alright, now Isabella's down. I really hope I'm right about the fact that they are only out for this mission and I'm not losing them permanently. I think that's how this works in this game. I'm pretty sure a tutorial told me that. Alright. How many enemies are left? Did the enemies... I don't think there was an enemy turret. I think it's just those turrets, huh? So how does this work now? I'll move forward. Are turrets in line of sight yet? Not yet. Alright. You move forward too, Duncan. Can't see turrets still. No medkits, right? Yeah. So we can't. I don't think we can get my character back up. So Gobbet's gonna get knocked out next. I think I'm gonna let the neutrals move forward. So how many enemy are? So there's 2 enemies left. Or 3 enemies. 2 of them are the turrets, I believe. So the turrets are gonna keep shooting at us. This is gonna be interesting to deal with. So I need to try to approach in cover. And we have no haste left. And not a lot that looks like it functions as cover. That pillar kind of functions as cover if I can hide behind this wall. Do I have a medkit left? No. And if I hide here, I know that that turret can hit me. Do you have a better range at all? Not really. But you can heal, which I think I should do. I'm gonna let the other team move forward first. And see what they can accomplish. Because there's 3 of them. And they have ranged characters. Are they going to shoot the turret at all, or are they just going to hang out? Bye, Gobbet. Sorry. This fight went south. This fight went pretty south. Alright. What's the furthest you're going to run is all the way down there. That's not going to break line of sight, is it? I mean, if I go down here, I'll at least be out of line of sight of one turret. Because I'll be behind the pillar, I believe. I hope. Or can he shoot me from there? Can they both? Did I manage to just thread the needle and get to where they can both shoot me? Because that might have just happened. Shit. How many hit points do you have? 18. You'll probably die in 1 hit then, which is bad. There's like no cover. I gotta go for it. I think I just have to go for it and see who takes the hit. And I can go from there. There we go. If I'm lucky, I can set it myself up properly to shoot at both of them back to back. Oh, cool, their adepts running up front. They'll probably soak up damage. 7 damage. Alright, the other guy didn't hit me. That's only a pillar is only half cover in this game. Excuse me? Okay. That seems like the ultimate full cover. Alright, turret. It's wounded by 24 from when we hit it before. Beanbag shot, I'm sure, doesn't work against a turret. That doesn't make, because that wouldn't make any sense. So, burst fire. High crit chance. Go for it. He did not go down. They have a lot of hit points. Alright. Oh, shit. I was really banking on this turret being a place I think I could hide behind, but I can't. So I think I'm just going to have to run up and start punching it a lot. I should probably just do this one. If I hit this one, at least it'll be taken out. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 2 action either way. Let's punch this one. It might get knocked out. There we go. At least there's only 1 turret left now, and it could shoot anyone. If it shoots my adept, he'll probably go down, but he could potentially shoot anyone else. Oh wow. Did he just... Alright, they're shooting the carrot with the most hit points. That worked out perfectly for me. Get up in its face. Or miss, that's also pretty good. Good for you. Try again, maybe? 7 damage. Not the best. I can work with this though, right? 90% chance of crit? Oh. We made it through the fight. That was tense. That was pretty fucked. I was in serious trouble there. Alright. Alright, we made it. So now the question is whether or not... if Gobbet and Isabel are dead, I'm going to have to reload that, because I can't just lose those characters, but I'm pretty sure it said they come back. Alright. This episode took 2 hours to record so far. Mistakes were made, but also, I think I did some stuff right. We learned a lot about how this game works for sure, and also the risks of just how bad it can be to run ahead and think you're going to run for the exit, and then a fucking turret shows up. Dear Lord. That got so bad. What the fuck? Are these guys gonna attack me now? It's another Shadowrun crew. This can't get worse, can it? As you move through the MTR station, several figures move to interrupt your advance. The leader is obvious, a hulking brute of a troll. He cradles a heavy assault rifle in the crook of his cyber arm and reeks of stale cigarettes and casual brutality. The name Steeltooth is stenciled across the flak vest beneath his jacket. His eyes narrow as you approach. Now they want to take the gun, don't they? Holy fuck, this mission's insane. That's far enough for you, punk. The Steeltooth gestures towards you with the barrel of his gun, taking a drag from his cigarette. My crew's had a long night. Nerves a little raw, you know, and crunching somebody's face always brightens my mood. Let me speak in small words so you don't misunderstand. He takes a long drag with a cigarette, exhaling the smoke through his nose. Give us the prototype laser or we'll kill you so hard your ancestors feel it. Fuck. There's more bad guys. How many of my allies are left? 3? I think they had a crew of 4 originally. I think their leader's been taken out. Like their Decker, their Adept, and their Gunner are still here, but I think they lost their leader crew member. Okay, let's see. Whoa there, can we talk about this first? I'm really tired now. Been through a lot, man. The troll's eyes... Oh, that's the troll that was trying to steal it in the first place. That's what's going on here. That's what they were building up to this before. The troll's eye rolls his eyes, snorting in derision. His tone is sour and sarcastic. We should talk about this. We can be friends. Listen to yourself. It's embarrassing. You're whining little baby. Wu thrusts his lower jaw out, snarling over his tusks. You think you're tough, jackass? I've eaten burritos that are tougher than you. You're about as scary as a pile of wet kittens. The troll doesn't even favor Wu a glance. You better keep your dog over there on a shorter leash, man. He's likely to put you down, or get you put down. The troll takes out one last drag of the cigarette before spitting out the butt on the tiled floor. Right. Cigarette's done, which means your time's up. Hand over the prototype. It's a good point. He was dumb enough to try to break in twice, just using dumb tactics. So if we lie to him, he might fall for it, or he might not care because he's cruel. Lie. We had to digit back in those caves. The KE's right behind us. Bullshit. Nobody dumps a payday like that. Not unless you had no other choice. You mean like the lack of choice you're giving us, and the lack of choice the KE kind of was giving us? He fingers his rifle trigger nervously, however. The laser had a tracking device on it. We had to ditch it. Ah, hell. Still, I ain't buying it. Tell you what, we strip search you. If you don't have it, we could be on our way. How's that? You try it, your arms come back as stumps. Whoa, let's not be hasty here. The troll's taken back by your sudden fervor. He shrinks back? Is this supposed to be shrinks back? Is that another typo? I've been encountering a lot of things that look like typos, I think. A bead of sweat rolling on his face. Nobody needs to do any hand-braking. We're leaving. We're leaving. You should get out of here before I change my mind. Raises hands placantly. Steeltooth begins to back away slowly. Message received, Chief. I think it'd be best if we cleared out of here. Thank God! After a long mission of things where my character is not equipped to handle things because he's a bruiser, I finally got to do my bruiser moment of like, fuck you, I'm using my skill to skip this encounter. Did it. Fuck you guys. Do you know who I am? Have you seen how big I am? I will fuck you up. The MTR train awaits with it the promise of safety and freedom from any more unforeseen circumstances. I'm a little flabbergasted and exhausted. I've been recording for longer than I usually do. It's good to take breaks. I was not expecting this to go this long. Oh, the Jarl nods in appreciation, extending a hand to you. Thanks for all the help tonight. I don't know if I'd have been able to get through here without you. The world's better off with people like you. Good luck out there, Jarl. We better be friends now, because we went through so much. Thanks. I could always use some better luck. I hope yours changes too. You seem like you could use a milk run after that debacle. You seem safe out there. You keep safe out there, okay? We gotta stick together. If we don't, we end up with bullets in our back. Take care, oh Jarl. It might be Jarl. I've been calling it Jarl like in Skyrim. It's hard to tell with J's. There's enough cultural names in this game that it could easily be a pronunciation like that. I mean, we're in China where the X is pronounced like the SH sound. Granted, it's not even an X for them, it's a symbol, but you know, You're about to leave this location and return to Haoi. Continue? Yes. We made it, guys. I have zero patience for any of your nitpicky bullshit if you guys start complaining in this episode. I've been through too much for that. Haoi, the MTR station train pulls away from the station. You become lost in the crowd. Just another face traveling from central towards Kowloon. Every second puts a blessed distance between you and the hornet's nest of knight-errant soldiers you've left in your wake. With the data planted in the GPS module in your possession, it seems certain that Ares Asia will place the blame on for you to run at the doorstep of the Red Dragon Associate. The loss of the prototype laser is unfortunate, but the allies are often more valuable than gear, especially in the shadows. With any luck, they'll be able to pay you back soon enough. I really hope that pays off, because my character needs friends. I already lost the opportunity for friends when I killed everyone in the council at that other Decker area. So hopefully I'll get the opportunity to have connections here. And hell, connections are everything here. I'm a Shadowrunner now, but I'm not necessarily in it for the money and the successful missions. I'm more in it because I need to find out what happened to my father figure. And so if more connections can lead to that, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll look into talking to the character. I'll try to talk to the character whose side mission this apparently was, because that'll probably come in handy talking to him, since there's at least there'll be a story payout if this was something what he wanted. Hello, Auntie. Your calmly chirps. It's kindly Chang. Hello, Auntie. Hello, my darling. There's a thrill in her voice that you haven't heard before. Come see me at once. I have something I want to show you. Your crew is already here. I'll be there right away. Very good, my sweet. Very good. I'll see you shortly. Alright. Let's look into what I can spend points on since that just showed up. Probably want to get better spellcasting, right? Let's see, I got 9 points. That's not enough to get all the way up to the next rank of key casting, but I can get the next willpower. It's also enough to potentially get more stuff like body or strength. Let's see, unarmed. I would need close combat for that, so that's also pretty prohibitively expensive to do. Body. This is how you get cyberware affinity, but I don't necessarily want cyberware so much. I could totally splurge on another piece of body, but it's not necessarily worthwhile this early in the game when I can still buy other things. Quickness. Reduces the chance to be hit by enemy attacks. That might be useful, actually. Dodge. Chance of being hit by physical attacks. A few points into these stats might be worthwhile to reduce my incoming hits overall. And charisma's more dialogue options. New etiquette could also help me. So many decisions to make. I'm so torn about what to buy around here. Let's get wisdom. I mean willpower. I could use more spellcasting overall, but I can't buy anything else right now, so I might go for like charisma or something. Because it might be worthwhile. See, two points would get me dodge, 3 points would get me quickness. Let's go for quickness. Reduced chance of getting shot would be handy. I think that's worthwhile. And then next time I'll get enough karma again to potentially buy my next rank of key casting. And that'll help me. But I did not get a reward. Alright, so next episode we're gonna see what Kindly Chang had to say. Really quick here, party members. I can't cycle through them. She says my crew's already there, so I gotta go there. I was gonna go visit the my plan was to visit the ship to see if everyone was still alive. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna make a save, and if I find out that Gobbet and Isabel are actually dead, I'll go back and redo the mission off screen to get them back alive, I think. Because it feels like a pretty big penalty to lose those characters, but I gotta stop the episode here. Next episode we'll find out what's going on with Kindly Chang. Thanks for watching always. Thanks for watching like always. I'll see you next time. I'm a little ragged. It's been 2 hours and 20 minutes for this episode. Don't know how long the actual episode will be. That was a hell of a mission. Jesus Christ. Hey, we have some pay data to sell. At least there's that. Whew.